Hey, how's it going? This is Owen. I'm at the Slumber Yard, and in today's video, we're covering everything you need to know about the Puffy Monarch Mattress. This is a newer mattress in Puffy's lineup. They did an entire update to their beds, but this is an entirely new one instead of being an update. We're going to cover everything you need to know, including what it's actually made of, what it's going to feel like for it to sleep on, how firm it is, how much it costs, and who might want to get one for themselves. If that sounds good, if you find this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And as always, there's going to be a lot more information down below in the description to help you out with your online mattress search. But without further ado, let's get into the review. All right, let's get into it by briefly covering the policy set this bed is backed by. This is stuff like shipping, returns, trial periods, and warranties. Now, Puffy did send us out all their mattresses for free so we could test them out and then tell you all about them. But if you get one for yourself, you start with free bed in a box shipping. Even though this is a very thick, heavy mattress, it still manages to ship in a box, which is pretty cool. Definitely have someone there to help you unbox this thing because it is probably not going to be super feasible by yourself. Once the bed arrives at your door, not when you start sleeping on it, that is key. You should get it unboxed as quick as you can. You get a trial period of 101 nights. So you have about 3 months to sleep on the bed at home to determine if you like it or not. If you decide within that trial period that you don't and you want to return it, you can do so and get a full refund, so it's virtually risk-free. But if you decide to keep the mattress, you're looking at a lifetime warranty. More information about these policies should be linked down below in the description, but let's get into the more important stuff now, like what this mattress is actually made of and what's going to feel like for it to sleep on. Like I mentioned, this bed is very thick. It's about 16 inches tall, so if you do decide to get one, you'll probably need some extra deep-pocketed fitted sheets for it to accommodate it. So you start off with a pretty thick layer of coils for the main support base. This means it's going to be a little bit bouncier than your average mattress and be appropriate for even heavier folks. Right above the coils, you have about a 2-inch thick layer of transition foam that is actually in a zone support design, which means the center third is going to be a little bit firmer than the outer thirds to give you a little bit more targeted support where you need it. Above that, you have a thick layer of memory foam for some added pressure relief. But then, interestingly, you have a thin layer of responsive latex foam. This mixture of memory foam and latex foam in mattress construction is not something we typically see. We're seeing it more often, but it's kind of unique because latex foam and memory foam are very different feeling materials. Latex foam is super airy and bouncy and buoyant, while memory foam is very dense and you really sink into it and it doesn't respond very quickly when you relieve pressure from it. So having latex foam and memory foam in the same mattress leads to a more balanced overall feel, or sort of a mixed type of feel. There are more comfort layers in this bed, but the overall feel of the Puffy Monarch is more of a mixed or blended foam feel. You're not really going to feel too much of the memory foam because it's balanced out by the latex foam and vice versa. We have seen this in the Bare Natural and the Lisa Natural. The ratio of latex foam to memory foam is a little bit different. Those two beds have more latex than memory foam, and on the Monarch you have more memory foam than latex foam. So on this bed you'll feel a bit more of that sink-in memory foam sensation, but again, you're not really going to feel stuck in the mattress like some traditional memory foam beds like, say, Tempur-Pedic that I now sleep on. I think most people who try out the Puffy Monarch will find it to be nice and comfortable. The cover on this bed is also nice and cool to the touch, and it is probably the most cooling of the Puffy mattresses that we've tested, so nice job at regulating temperature if you are a hot sleeper. Moving on to the subject of firmness, this bed is advertised to be the most plush of the Puffy mattresses, but that's not really what we observed in testing. Pretty much everyone on our team agreed that it was somewhere a little bit firmer than a medium, somewhere around a 6 out of 10, which means it should be a pretty nice option for all sleeping positions, back, stomach side, and combination. In general, if you favor your side when you sleep, you should be looking for a plush mattress, and I think if you are a side sleeper, the Puffy Monarch could be a bit too firm for you. That's not necessarily true. It will depend on a lot of factors like your body weight. Firmness is pretty subjective. And if you are a lightweight person who likes to sleep on their side, you might want something more plush. But being around a medium in our testing means it should be pretty good for all sleeping positions. Just know that we found it to be noticeably firmer than what Puffy says it is. And then let's cover a few topics for couples, namely edge support and motion isolation. The edge support on this bed is very good. It actually uses some dense foam along the perimeter of the bed to really beef up that edge support, and we didn't notice any roll-off sensation. So if you do happen to sleep toward the outer edge because your partner's a bed hog, or you're sleeping with dogs or cats or something, you should be good to go. The motion isolation is also very, very good, especially for a hybrid bed, because there's so much distance between the top of the sleeping surface and the coils. The coils don't really impact the motion transfer all too much, and unless you are the lightest of light sleepers, I think you'll be good to go if your partner is a person who tosses and turns a lot. And then moving over to the topic of price, this bed is definitely in that luxury tier when it comes to cost. You're looking at about $3,200 after discount. There's one thing I want to mention for Puffy. I don't want to single them out too much because a lot of brands do this, but Puffy, from what I've seen, is kind of the most egregious, is that you'll see a banner at the top of their page on their website for a deal that's going to expire in like 12 hours or something. Don't listen to that. It's not the case. The deal's pretty much the same all the time. Puffy does have more affordable mattress options. Like I mentioned at the top of the video, the Puffy Monarch is designed to be their most high-end and luxurious bed. Make sure to look down below in the description for up-to-date pricing and discounts on this bed, but it is firmly in that luxury tier. And with all that stuff out of the way, that leaves us with the question, who should consider picking up the Puffy Monarch for themselves? And I think this is a very high quality, noticeably luxurious, comfortable mattress that has some really good performance with edge support and motion isolation. I think this bed will be really nice for couples who are looking for just a really high quality bed. However, I don't really think it stands out in any significant way, and you can probably get an equally nice mattress for a little bit less money, but that's just my take. I would maybe consider the Lisa Natural or the Bare Natural first. Those beds do feature more latex foam in comparison to memory foam, so if you're more of a fan of memory foam but still want that sort of mixed foam construction that you find on this bed and those two beds, then the Monarch might make a bit more sense, but it's also a bit more expensive. So I think this is a really nice mattress. If you pick it up, you'll probably like it, but that price point's just a little bit hard for me to get around. But let us know what you think. Write us down in the comment section. We'd love to get your thoughts. And again, lots of stuff in the description to help you out with your online mattress search. If you found this video helpful or interesting, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. But that's going to do it for me. This is Owen with the Slumber Yard. I'll see you in the next one.